They're hunting.
What we got? Oh God. What's going on, guys? Jurassic here today. We are back with Jurassic World Evolution. Alright, so we need to select a ranger team from a response facility and take direct control, enter photo mode, and take a photo of the Maiasaura juvenile, and we also need to research the large herbivore dig site 2. Alright, direct control. Ranger team, we have a mission. Excuse me, pardon me, yep. Making a little bit of a shortcut here. There was a G party in the facility? Oh well. Alright, C is for camera mode. Gotta blend in. That's right, pull out your gun. Be intimidating. Where'd the baby go? Dude, it was here just like a second ago. Ah. Do something cool. Alright, fine. Perfect. Photo composition, multiple dinosaurs, diverse behavior. Well, we got 22 grand at least.
What a photo! Oh, I'm printing out a copy of that one for my wallet. Oh, they grow up so fast.
Okay.
Alright, so we still need to research the large dig site 2.
Ah, yes, the 3 most important days in any life. The day you're born, the day you die, and the day the viewing gallery opens.
Ah yes, the day that we make a lot of money. And we'll waste our money.
Uh-oh. The juvenile is unwell. That's the trouble with having an undeveloped immune system, I guess.
Good Lord, it's Cabot Jr.
Then we'll have like some plans or something over there.
Time together. You've got to do something, Doc.
It doesn't seem serious to my eyes, but it does need investigating. We'll need a paleomedical facility to do so. You can choose an MVU team and ride alongside them, or give them a task to diagnose whatever is ailing that juvenile. Let's find out what's wrong as soon as possible.
Alright, so we need to go inside the operations. We need to place down a paleomedical facility. Now they do have community creations along with the normal building sets. We'll just go with the community creation one. Now, one thing that I found, if you hold your middle mouse wheel, you'll be able to turn your camera around. That's one thing that we were having a hard time last time. Then you can rotate the building around to whichever direction that you want. And then there is a couple other cool things that you can do. So, for example, if you click on the R mode, that's going to allow you to swap to different mode sets. So, if you click on the one with the wheel, you can actually rotate the building to whichever direction you're wanting. That way it matches the street a little bit better. So for example, we'll place it there. Automatically going to have the road connected since it's close enough. Sweet. And then we will take our vehicle out for a test drive. Get out the way, people! Dino emergency! We have a lot of guests here. Especially for a park that we haven't really done too much in yet. I feel like this side would be perfect for emergency gate, but unfortunately they moved around to the corner here. Alright. Off-road detail, get out the way, dinosaurs. Oh, almost ran over, whoops. Alright, so medicate you. Aim mode. Clever girl, get back here. Wait for it. Nice.
All right, well, we've done the scan. So, what's wrong with my prehistoric little ray of sunshine?
Well, we're gonna need medicine. It's like dinosaurs to learn how to cure the disease. Start the research.
As I suspected, not a pleasant illness, but not untreatable either. Have your scientists research the cure, then use an MVU team to deliver that cure via DART.
Sounds like a plan. I just hope that Cabot Jr. is better with needles than I am.
Alright, so we'll get him up and running.
Research complete.
Whoa!
Now, let's get
Easy
back
there,
to
mister.
secured. Assign an MVU team to a nearby ranger post, Stat. Patrolling MVU teams will automatically scan and diagnose minor issues. Major issues? Well, those will call for a trip to a paleomedical facility.
Okay, so well, it says each ranger post, so I guess we just need to go around our park here, because I think we have another one down this way. Now, currently, we only have one vehicle, so he'll just have to do like a big loop around. Did we have one inside of this area? Perfect.
You've done it! Yeah. You know, I was worried there for a second, but Cabot Jr. is completely cured. Needless to say, thank you. Really, thank you for taking care of them. Wait a second. You're kidding. Is that Bob? Oh,
Did they get him already?
I missed that man.
Oh.
We worked together for
All right,
years,
fine.
Finch. My name is George, but Lambert's fine. Dr. Dewar told me about Den and about the juveniles. She suggested the security sector should advise.
A perfect time for you to join us, Mr. Lambert. It seems that the situation at our Montana site has changed. The velociraptors are moving closer.
Oh, the carnivores have noticed the human buffet that we've graciously set up for them. What a surprise.
Yes.
Doesn't sound good.
We need to return there immediately and handle the situation.
Go to the Montana Badlands to continue. Okay, so open up the world map. Okay, so that'll be found over here. So we need to head over towards our USA Mercy event.
Everyone, the velociraptors. What are they doing?
The inevitable, their biological imperative, you know, they're hunting.
They wanted an authentic experience. All right, what do we need?
High alert.
Guest, emergency shelter.
Prove that Den cares about security.
Right,
What
the
we do?
guests and me need somewhere to hide. Build an emergency shelter.
So we have a few different options for emergency shelters. We have the Jurassic World emergency shelter. We have the Jurassic Park emergency shelter, would actually kind of like this one a little bit better. And then we also have the Community Creations one, which is where they've went through and made their own unique set. I think we're going to go with the Jurassic Park one. I think this has like the best vibe to it. Maybe we'll offset it just a little bit. That way we can have like a fancy road to it. And yes, we're worrying about aesthetics while the rest of the park's being attacked, but it's okay.
A fine-looking hidey hole there. And now open up the shelter to put out the alert.
All shelters are now operational.
Target on the best of days, so I suggest letting the pros do their thing. Give the capture team the task to tranquilize those dinosaurs and put a stop to the rampage.
All right, so is it just those? No. We got one hiding over here. Now then, are you about to eat somebody? You're not a danger to guests. What's the point of me opening an emergency shelter if you people are just going to sit there and watch? I mean, yeah, you're definitely getting close to the action. Have a good night there, little buddy. This dude just mind his own business. He's not even trying to eat people.
Those dinosaurs won't be waking up anytime soon, but we better have an enclosure ready for when they do. We do have a half-built enclosure on site that'll probably do the job, if you can, you know, finish it up.
All right, so we're going to need a backup generator. Am I able to build it on this
Power those
hillside?
sensors with a generator. If an animal tries to escape, it could hurt itself or even your guests. A light shock, however, will act as a gentle deterrent.
Yeah, listen, you can call me paranoid or, more accurately, justifiably nervous, but I'm telling you, those generators tend to run out of juice at the very worst of times.
Don't we all? But no, I don't want dinosaurs getting out either. Worth making sure that the generators are in range of a maintenance post so our maintenance team can keep an eye on them. When the enclosure is ready, give the order to transport those sleeping meat eaters into it. I'll leave it in your capable hands, okay? Take as long as you need.
In our capable
not too long.
hands.
Even sleeping carnivores make me nervous.
Do something fancy like this. That's not going to have enough area to build like a nice building anyway, so we may as well have it so the fence like curves in, follows the natural aesthetics. That's a tier 2 fence. I was thinking Raptors would need a lot more than tier 2 though. Alright, so we have the capture team resupply. A copter lashes the skin. Ooh, we have the skins. Jurassic World, Lost World DPG, Boston Genetics, Badlands. You know what? Let's go with Lost World. Alright, so transport, Dinosaur. And then, let's see here, I mean, for the most part, I don't even think any guests were harmed in this facility, except for, you know, like the one employee.
Good
So
work.
the roads we're going to have to
Now wait
tweak.
for the delivery to end and confirm they're all enclosed.
That fence looks so ugly, we're probably going to have to change it.
It's strange, isn't it? Alan and Ellie had a dig site near here in this scenic patch of Montana's Badlands. You know, they were digging for fossilized dinosaurs, and now you're containing living, breathing, thinking dinosaurs a mere stone's throw away. Wow, it's really, you know, it's poetic in a vague sort of sense, and deeply terrifying in a more specific sort of sense.
There we go. I mean, honestly, we could probably do the same thing over on this side, just to increase the pin a little bit bigger.
Delivery complete.
Delivery complete.
Transportation complete.
All right, that'll be good enough. So that should all be powered. Let's see. Fire status check. Okay. So now we're going to need to go...
Asset delivered.
Oh, we don't have access to the buildings yet. Let's put a gate here.
Make sure to close any shelters once you've dealt with the threat. After all, guests aren't likely to spend money while they're busy hunkering down. Although a bunker gift shop isn't a bad idea.
That is a good point.
Nice job dealing with those raptors. Vicious and intelligent carnivores don't tend to mix well with guests.
All right, so we'll need a couple live
Vicious and
feeders.
intelligent they may be, but those velociraptors deserve as much support as any other dinosaur. A feeder that gives them an outlet for their hunting instinct would be particularly beneficial.
Better the goats than us, is what you mean to say.
All right, so we're gonna need a ranger post. Let's see here. So that does look good enough. The patrols 110 assigned. You now have been congratulated into getting the most vicious of our parks. Expedition Center, you. Hatchery. We already have a gate, so nesting area, that'll be coming in later on, so we don't need those yet. Viewing gallery. We could always change the road, because I feel like that looks the best, and it has the water overlook. So if we go inside the roads, this is completely just aesthetics that we're trying to fix, but...
Observe our magnificent animals.
Wrong color road, but you know what? They'll have a little bit better viewing gallery at least. So that... And a ranger team that patrols the area. So we've already done that, but I don't think he's actually inspecting the viewing gallery. What? I didn't know they did that. That's a maintenance post, that's why. Okay, hold on. So we need... a ranger post. There we go. Can I just have it on the outside of the facility?
Filling up a generator.
Ranger team, you're assigned to that. Add a capture team. Both of those are assigned to this. Do we have a move? That's where you're deciding to park, really? That's right, moving along. Nothing to see here. There we go. Alright, so he'll keep the maintenance up. We will have our Jeep over here, doing some reconnaissance. Status check. What we got? Oh, God. Yeah, that's right. Show him who's boss. Is that a piece of our Jeep already broken off? I don't know why the helicopter decided to knock them all out. Alright, so you're missing cover. Hey, Mr. Ranger team, you're on your own, buddy. Alright, so cover's the only thing that you're needing. So environmental details, you cover. Get it along like the back end here. Alright, so the cover is adequate. Water's a little bit less, though.
Actually be boosting the site's appeal. And more appeal means more guests, so it's good news in my book. Guests will actually need to be able to see the raptors to be impressed by them, but that's why we build viewing galleries, right? Huh? Dinosaur appeal is great, but dinosaur visibility is what will actually sell tickets. Improving visibility with attractions like the viewing gallery is an important step if we actually want to make a profit here. And you do want to make a profit, right?
We can see the dinosaurs.
Visit our Corythosaurus. They needed males in the herd to thrive, and thanks to Dr. Baldera, that's exactly what we can provide them with. We just need enough genome to begin synthesis. We will need an expedition center to organize gathering the appropriate genetic material. Then, once we have processed the fossils in the science center, we can synthesize the males in a hatchery.
Okay, so hold on. Expedition Center, so you... Preview in-game? Wonder why that's not actually showing. That's weird. The rest of these are working. Alright, so constructed operational hatchery near the Erythrosins closure. Alright, so hold on. So map. So we got Diplodocus is. So we got the Cory. Oh yeah, this one. Few adult males. We don't have much room on the edge there. It's going to be on a cliff side, so we might be able to squeeze it out here. I saw it on hatchery, so that'd be inside of you. Oh my god, this thing's ginormous. That doesn't look too bad. The only problem is it's like so large, but they could have it so the baby dinos are just coming out of there. Or sorry, the new dinosaurs are, so that might be a cool attraction. Or we could have it like on the side of the road, like around here. We'll try it on this edge here and see if we can actually connect the road to it. I think it's going to be too steep. Oh, we actually can. Hold on. So fun fact for anyone who wasn't actually able to see, I was going to originally put it here, but there was a dinosaur that was trolling us the whole time and was blocking the path. I construct an operational expedition center. Once again, we do have a couple different ones. Basically, you can load up predetermined ones from the community. Looks like that one's currently bugged though, so we're not going to be able to see the difference. So we have the, where are you? Jurassic Park Expedition Center. We have the Jurassic World Expedition Center. Or we have the Din Expedition Center. I think the Jurassic Park one's the smallest. Now, this is just going to be more of like a facility, so we don't really need that. Although people might find the helicopter idea cool to see. Click F to go into that mode, or click R. Then click the check mark when you're done. It'll automatically place and match the terrain. Alright, so increase the genome of the Corthosaurus. Alright, so hold on, so we'll set it up to herbivore. We don't have any scientists at this location, okay. So let's try to get like a mix. This time we're just going to be picked based on this skill. Alright, so you're decent. 2 and 7, 2, 1, 5. You're really good for welfare. Welcome aboard, Mr. Harrison. And the rest of these I don't like, so we'll go with one less. Alright, so we only need 2. So Lindsay, you have a job. Since I incubate and release a male Corthosaurus, release the male Corthosaurus into the same closure as the existing Corthosaurus. Okay, cool. So we got that set. Viewing gallery. I'm glad that we finally figured out how to rotate the camera while building. That was something that I was having issues with in the first episode. You about to get some water? Should we put a nest down? Should we? Oh, he's just going full on all-terrain here. Okay, so female, 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 and female. So we don't actually have a male raptor, so that's something that we'll have to research. We should be able to just max out the rest of those. Begin extraction. Now we're going to need 3 different for science. So let's see here, 2 and 1. That should be plenty of the DNA for that. But we could do another expedition. So I don't think all of our scientists will be busy. So we can send Lindsay out for that again. And then we can go to full speed, because I think the raptors are happy.
We are so close to providing those animals with what they need. Keep up your excellent work.
Alright, so hold on. So let's go back to normal speed. You synthesize a male, so Corthosaurus. Modify the genome, so we're going to need to have it so it's a male. I'm going faster. Once again, since the park is currently happy, we won't have to do anything fancy. Ready? Select the eggs. You are all female, but we have 2 genetic traits there where we have no traits there. So my logic behind this is you want the male offsprings to be able to push out more genetic DNA, so we may as well make sure those are the males, and the one with no traits, or the ones that have negative traits, we make them as female. That way it doesn't get passed on through different generations. Well, this is a pretty good view. You guys are doing a lot better at actually showing yourselves compared to the raptors. You all deserve a promotion. Alright, hatchery, release into the wild. Yes, that is right. You may conquer the world. Are we locked onto the female right now, or is that the male? Environmental issues. What? Missing leaf?
You did it.
Well, give it a second.
They're
Sometimes it'll catch up.
happy. They're thriving, and it's all thanks to your hard work. Well done. With males in the herd, we are only a well-placed nest away from helping these animals start a new lineage. It's not an objective that I will set, but I will always support breeding dinosaurs wherever possible.
We've done a fantastic job taking care of the dinosaurs so far, and that's great. Really great. But maybe it's time we take as much care of our bottom line, eh? You see, our guests need caring for just as much as our animals. They need hotels to sleep in, restrooms to answer nature's call. A comfortable site draws in more guests, and I'm very much a people person. I'm especially a people with spending money person.
Alright, so they have Jurassic... Ooh. I really like the fact that there's so many different options here. We have the standard. We have an Asian. We have a European. We have another European. That one looks kind of fancy. Now we have it staggered a little bit, like right there. Then we'll do roads. And it's complete and utter waste of money. Like, don't get me wrong, but I just like the way it looks when we have the angled roads.
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now open to use for whenever nature calls.
Alright, so that's going to have green coverage there. Oh. And increase accommodation rating. It's probably a small hotel. Restroom coverage, though. Yeah, I can see that being a little bit of a far walk for people. I mean, honestly, it's right there on the cliffside. That might be as good as we're going to get. Thing is it going to look dumb on the cliff edge there? Oh, it fixed it. Oh, that's so nice. And the restrooms coverage, that's basically like 100%. So we're good there. Guest, get us a hotel. Let's see. So we have the Jurassic Small Hotel. We have the Jurassic Park Small Hotel. That doesn't look too bad. We have, what were you? Texarkana Small Hotel. Asia Small Hotel. That kind of matches our hatcheries. We have the European, which is like a modern day one. Another small one, and then we have a couple different community creations. Once again, you can... Ooh, I like that design. Go with you. Now then, hotel. Where would we want to place you? Is that a good spot? I mean, that is kind of a small walk between most of our dinosaur exhibits, except for the Diplodocus's. So we did that, then you.
Fueling generator.
Do something like that. Pass.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity.
Looking good so far.
Bring in the money.
We've got number crunchers behind the scenes collecting info on the site's appeal, how guests are feeling, and my favorite bit, our amenity sales. Take a look.
They're saying we're down on
those amenity
species.
Sales could be a lot less red. How sites like this one make money is pretty straightforward. See, if we have incredible animals on site and the guests can see them, then we'll sell plenty of entry tickets. And as long as we keep our guests comfortable and make sure they approve of what we're doing, we'll sell even more entry tickets. That's when we hit them with some excellent food, drinks, and shopping amenities to really bump up our income. As we seem to be lacking in the amenities department right now, we should really get that fixed. You know, I created DIN to support dinosaurs and bring people joy. And there's nothing more joyful than good food, good drinks, and reasonably priced merchandise. Think of the site's profits as a measurement of joy. Building amenities near popular attractions will make profits go up, and needless to say, that's the direction that profits should be going in. You can
Needless to
kid
say,
out
the
amenities
Raptor's clearly
however
the
you
most
like,
profitable.
but you're not shooting in the dark. Our data geniuses will show you in real time how different products or features will impact guest satisfaction, and how that equals more profit.
So, alright, yeah. Hey, have amenities make people happy. Yada yada. We get the gist. I feel like that's where... Well, but I guess here's not too far. So let's do a food right there, actually. So you Because between both of our attractions, anyway, I really like that building. Salad. Oh. All right, so we got a quick bite. We have like a Starbucks style. We have an Asian style. European. We have a sugar theory. Ooh. And what about you? Nada. Sugar theory sounds good to me. So if we stagger it back some, I think we'll be able to curve the road and make it look a little bit nicer. There we go. Help a little bit with foot traffic. Customers are mostly satisfied here. Sushi. Burgers and fries. Candy. Of course we gotta go with candy. Flannel wraps. Ice cream. Seafood steaks. So I'm guessing we're going to have a couple of these. So if we do burger and fries, that'll have 2 of them up. Then we'll just need to have 2 more for the bottom ones. But coverage-wise... overcrowded guests, change product, change features. Oh, okay. If we do a statue, we'll have 3 of them happy.
You're not going to believe what I found.
Ooh,
well,
nice.
Okay, my lawyers pointed it out to me, but same thing. We have more land than I thought. I trust it'll be put to good use. Wink, wink. More dinosaurs and more revenue. Wink, wink.
Oh, progress the site to unlock. All the way over there.
While this particular site is owned by Mr. Finch, I thought it best to still define some specific targets to work towards.
Full scientist skill per income, number of animals, number of guests. Expensive scientist training.
Remember, satisfying these goals will define this site's overall park rating. Our park ratings prove that we can manage sites and make clients happy, which helps me expand DIN globally.
Create a contract to improve your reputation with the industry sector. Reach park rating of 2.5 stars.
You've been talking to potential clients, right? Any good news?
I'm close to securing a new site now. Follow my advice on increasing our reputation and park ratings, and our proposition will be irresistible.
Irresistible, you say? That looks kind of cool. So the Jurassic Park one, I mean, people might confuse that with the restroom, though. So with the community creation, all right, so we can't see that one. So go with you, align that, road. Looks.
The conservation sector have asked me to keep an eye on DIN long term, so consider me an official advisor. And on that topic, your reputation with the conservation sector would only improve if we had more naturally bred dinosaurs on site.
Okay, so we can either do a fountain, or we can do a statue. That gives 3. TVs, that's a decent one. Beanbags, that has 2 negatives. Couches has 2 negatives. Or display cabinet. So it looks like the highest technically is the display cabinet.
Topping up generator.
So let's do the display cabinet. And then, oh, I'm able to have 2 different features. So we have 98, so storage bins. Storage bins. I believe the 95. I mean, that's all the way maxed out where that one had a negative. So we may as well have that full. That building should be good. So hold on. Maintenance facility, small hotel. I don't have to set food. I never set the other feature. Also display 95%. Looks like that's going to be our next highest one. Nice, there we go. Now, maybe it's something we'll get into later on. But the other games I could like set the prices to, and I don't know how to actually do that. So maybe they got rid of that feature.
Vehicle returned.
But with both of those maxed out, that's going to mean that it's going to be super easy for us to get to what we need. So we have shopping, we have food, we don't have a drink. Maybe next to the emergency shelter, you know, but people panic, so then they get thirsty. Kind of see that. All right, so we have a green building. Sodaville, I like that. All right, so we have an Asian style. What about the community creation? All right, so we can't see it, so let's go with...
Fuel incoming.
Well, that should be fine. Path is not connected. No, we haven't said it. And that's short enough road that we don't need it. All right, so you coffee, change products. So for me personally, probably a milkshake. I don't see how that's not like the most satisfied amount. It's a milkshake. Yeah, slushy is pretty high up there. Milkshakes aren't horrible. But if we're trying to min-max it for features, then it would probably be best for that. So we'll scroll down here and see what we got. So statues usually are really high. Jukebox is pretty good too, though. Fossil display, that's up there at 74% satisfaction. So let's do fossil display. And what else could we use to maximize? So that's 94% satisfying for the jukebox. Looks like the jukebox is going to be the winner.
Generator will be running soon.
We need a contract to improve your reputation with the industry sector. Alright guys, we have managed to make our park go to 2.5 stars. That's going to do it for today. If you guys enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for sticking around for another video.